and you would know.
I would. That's why I said it.
Yes, you would know. I believe we're live now.
Oh, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. I'm John Beatty, and it is Friday, March 8th, 2019, and I am joined here with the gang of merry men, I guess, if they would like to be called that. The Three Musketeers, Craig, Jared, and Ron. Ron, Jared, and Craig. Jared, Ron, Craig. However you want to
slice it any way you like.
Put me in the middle. Put me in the middle.
Yeah, Ron's it's a Ron sandwich. That does not.
Yes.
Short straw.
That does not include jalapeno or mustard.
But it is spicy.
It is spicy. Well, Jared would know. This is a head sketch for Michael. He wanted a Thanos, so I'm gonna be what's known as pinned, and they will be continuing with a little bit of banter and chit chat, and watching the room for me and kind of fielding. Ron will probably be, as usual, asking me if you have any questions to let me know so I can answer. So I will let them say hi. Again, I am John, so this is my voice when you hear it. We may all sound alike. I don't know. But go ahead and you all take it however you want to introduce yourself. Don't everyone jump in at once.
Ron's in charge of the room.
Okay.
Hey, all right. Mike Cross is in the house.
Ooh, there you go. He knew you were coming, Zablo. He came prepared. He's got material.
He came all the way from Nova Scotia.
Saskatchewan.
Justin Lynch says, "Hey, John."
Hey, Justin.
Well, how about that?
Okay, nobody introduced herself.
I gave the job to Ron.
I'm waiting for Ryan.
Yeah. Craig Zablo.
I'm
on the screen.
I'm Craig Zablo, John Beatty's buddy and co-host when I can, which is not too often anymore, but run the Stallone Zone and my own site, CraigZablo.com, and I'll be here on and off throughout the night, I hope.
And we've got the multi-talented Jared Albright.
Thank you, Ron. Yes, I'm Jared Albright, the yard sale artist, and you can check out my website, which is theyardsaleartist.bigcartel.com. If you've ever seen the Discovery Channel and you know about the sharks and the small fish that kind of just eat the crumbs that the sharks leave, Beatty's the shark. I'm that small fish that just picks up the crumbs I can get.
Now, you have like multiple. I mean, you could go on. It would take the whole stream for you to list everything you.
Right? Yeah, I'm on a lot of podcasts, and it's a whole thing. Just trust me. Check me out at Yard Sale Artist on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and I'll give you the whole spiel.
And Ron, you got anything? You don't really need to plug anything except maybe Jared.
Tune in to John Beatty. Subscribe, like. All that jazz. There you go.
There you go. Now, he's talking like a professional there.
I learned this from Jacob Hero 7.
Hey, he's got it down, doesn't he?
Mike, you get me. I see Mike Cross in the chat. That's the word I was looking for. Remore.
I believe Mike Cross can probably tell what you're drawing.
Oh, he can always tell in like 2 lines. So yeah.
And I know I have you pinned so that Michael gets the, well, the guy that gets this gets to see he gets our banter, but he gets to see his drawing in progress.
Yes. Who's that for, John?
A guy named Michael. I usually don't give last names.
I understand. Especially a guy like me on the show.
Unless they're in the room and they're talking about it. So. Yeah. Because, you've been known to just contact someone from the stream and go, hey.
hey, buy this.
You know, there are people that are notorious for doing that. I didn't know that Jared was one of them.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
considering it. I'm just considering
I know who to sit him to next to at Daytona, but
Is it
I
Showing
do
up at
too.
Craig's house.
Hello.
he heard about that. He heard about that remodel, and he's gonna check out the new bedroom set.
The new floors.
Yeah.
Is Bud Root going to be there again?
Yes, actually, he is.
He's one of my favorite table neighbors. We get table neighbors at mini
know.
cons.
Exactly. Bud is a very wonderful person. Sweetheart of a guy, isn't he?
Sweetheart of a guy. He I don't know if he thinks I'm funny, but he laughs at my jokes, and that's all I ask.
Well, you know, I don't know if he's going to be vaping this time or not. I don't know if
He's not going to be vaping dirty, as the kids say.
No, vaping. You know,
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean with the vape pen.
He doesn't understand what you mean, though, Jared.
I understand. I
do. Yeah, but I can read between your lines, buddy.
I tried to sound cool. But
Is that the ink lines?
Whatever you want to call them. The yard sale.
Do you hear a dog barking in the background?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that annoying dog named Bruce.
Yeah. Jared, can you put your dog up, please?
Oh, good one. See, you should have done that sooner so I didn't stomp on your joke.
That's all right.
It's all good.
I was talking to Jason Vignola.
Hey, Jason.
Did you say Jason Bignola?
Vignola.
Oh, Vignola. I thought it was like Big New Orleans.
Either way.
Well, there you go.
Jason's cracking. Does Pat know about this?
No invite for Pat because I didn't know if he would want to. He's usually like on Friday. The last few Fridays, he's
Yeah, he likes to spend time with what's that thing called?
Family?
Family. That's what it is.
Whiskey.
Whiskey. Close.
Bourbon.
His uncle Jack. His uncle
you have
Johnny
one, but you
Red.
love the other. Yeah.
His friend Jack and Jim.
Any Captain Marvel sightings yet?
Not me.
Any of you?
You went today, right?
I did go today. Yeah.
Well,
Was it good?
It was good.
Was it great?
I don't know. I have to watch
That's a no. Too
I had
much
to watch
time.
it a little bit more, but it was really good.
I'm excited. I'm more excited to see us.
Well, you're watching us.
Like
Not-
us?
I knew
Here
that
we
was
are.
coming. I knew that was coming. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call Jared's phone so that when it goes on to him, I'll see that phone light up on his desk.
That's what
Already lit
I
up. I got the stream going right there.
I did that.
Yes, you did that one time. Just like check the latency, right?
Yeah.
He
To
called me.
see what the lag was.
He called me in the middle of a show I was doing on our live stream. He was like, "I just want to see what the lag was."
back in the old days when we'd go to meetings, and I'm talking about my meetings with my job, and you were supposed to turn off all your phones, and if you didn't, your buddy would call you for sure.
Well, you know, we have the kidney lady, my sister Ann.
I think Craig froze.
Yeah, I think he did too.
He's unfroze.
He's unfroze.
Is he unfrozen now?
He was time out. Now he's time in.
Who's that?
You.
I'm time out, time in. I'm tagging in. John said he was pinned. I don't want him to be pinned. I'm trying to tag in.
Thank you, buddy. I was talking about my sister Ann has been the reoccurring kidney lady because she has like anytime I seem to be streaming, and I didn't tell her, I didn't send a text to tell her I was streaming. So
I
If
feel
she
like
calls
there's a
in-
streaming kidney joke in here somewhere.
no, it's
I'll
just
work on it.
no. Mike Cross remembered that back when I did Ustream. I'm getting echo from Craig. Is anyone else getting that?
Not yet.
I thought it was Craig.
I thought I heard a little.
Did he
little
freeze
Craig
again?
echo.
No, he didn't freeze again.
I'm listening.
Okay. Craig, you remember on Ustream when I did the kidney lady from the Howard the Duck series.
I
I
did.
said, and I made the joke that I felt like I drew my sister. It looked like my sister, Ann.
Yes, I do
And
remember that.
And so when I started this back, Ann actually texted in or something, and Mike Cross said, "Oh, it was." And then he couldn't remember the
Kidney
name,
lady.
and I could. Well, we couldn't remember the name at first. What was the name of that character? We were both like stumped, and then all of us, I think, before the end of the show, he got it, and he went the kidney lady from Howard the Duck. So the kidney lady character still lives on.
Well, there you go.
And I like it that way. I think in my contacts on my phone, I think I want to change it to the kidney lady.
That should help you filter out those calls.
Well, I need some
anatomy
of them,
jokes.
What do you?
Oh, I see what you did there now. Took me a minute.
What would Jared go in? What would Jared be in your phone as?
What he's in there right now?
Do not answer.
Hey guys, I think we need to acknowledge the loss of Jan Michael Vincent.
Oh, I tell you what. Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, that name sounds very familiar.
How
How many people would know Airwolf?
You know it.
I don't know him from Airwolf. I know him from something else, Craig.
You know him from the world's greatest athlete from Disney.
Well, he was kind of like just a
real good-looking blonde surfer kind of guy.
Character actor though, mostly, right?
I first saw him on the Banana Splits of all places.
I know I guess he had his series and stuff, but he never and I'm going to say this, blew up big, right?
Not well. Therefore, he did White Line Fever. I know what you saw him in, Beatty. You saw him in Hooper with Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, but I don't remember that.
Yeah,
my
favorite Jan Michael Vincent movie was The Mechanic with Charles Bronson.
See, I know I would know him to see him.
Yeah.
Well, and you know,
and you know what's sad? He died February 10th, and it didn't come out until today. And he hadn't worked. I looked at the Internet Movie Database. He hadn't worked in like 20 years. Of course, he had some issues, but
what are you saying issues?
Well, he had some drug and alcohol issues, and then he was in 2 car wrecks, and one messed up his vocal cords, and then he lost a leg after his second one.
And, okay, he's got a good excuse.
Yeah. Well, but when I was a kid there for a while, Jan Michael Vincent was the man.
That's what
I seem to remember. I should say.
Yeah, he seemed to be like all over the board, but never. What do they say about the prom queen thing? What's that saying?
Always a bridesmaid, never the bride, kind of thing.
Could be that. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. That's what I'm thinking of.
It's kind of close to prom.
Well,
Mike Cross said I'm responsible for making him buy art at least twice.
Who's he talking about?
He's talking about Craig.
He's talking about me. He said I was responsible for making him buy art at least twice. I think one of them was when we were all getting some sketches from an artist at Heroes Con, and he jumped in there, but he's gonna have to tell us what it was for sure. Mike Cross says Airwolf was a better show than Blue Thunder.
Agreed.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
About 2 weeks ago, I found the entire run, 70-something episodes of Airwolf on DVD, yard sale, $3.
There you go.
Now, it is now on my Plex Media server, and I anxiously await.
You paid? Yeah, wait a minute. You paid the full price for it?
No, yard sale, $3.
That's what I'm saying, though. You paid the full yard. Come on.
No, they asked $5.
Now, Jared, you said that's on your server. So, are you just saying it's that you've got them, or that you've uploaded them?
Both. I bought the discs and I put them on my digital media server, so I can. watch on my phone, and I've got
All right.
Chromecast.
Tell me about this digital media server.
I use the Plex media server. You just you can take in your DVDs and then rip them on the Plex, and then now you've got them digitally, and that's just nice because you have access to it right out there in my living room. I just call it up. I don't have to get off the couch, walk to a shelf, open up a case.
Want to do that.
I mean, what are we doing here? Is this a fitness program, or am I watching a movie?
Hey, Ron said that he's got a big lag, and he's going to start with the introductions in just a second.
Who does?
Ron.
He's got
a big lag, and so he's going to get ready to do our introductions in just a second.
Okay. Let's start this thing.
Oh, I missed you guys.
Well, you've been invited.
I didn't know how much I missed you knuckleheads.
Did you have to check with Jared's wife too?
No, she gives me free reign. It's gonna be a fight.
Oh man, there is gonna be a fight, and I'm fairly sure she can take you.
Jared, what's a nickname for your wife?
Let's just move on to a whole new topic.
Do you have a nickname for your wife?
No, because you have the Queen is the nickname for your wife. I'm just asking if he has, something like you do, like when you're talking to me and you'll say like, "Oh, the Queen and I," because
Jim gave her that nickname.
Yeah, I know,
but it kind of stuck.
It stuck.
What's your wife's nickname, Jared?
Well, I guess I don't really have one, but today I refer to her as the Commandant of Fort Jared.
But was that like just online, or was that?
That was just me. That was just me online talking to you today.
I didn't.
From now on, Jared's wife is known as the Commandant.
The Commandant.
And Mr. Beatty, what is your wife's nickname?
It varies from day to day.
Well, let's see. How could we shorten
Actually,
that?
it used to be Baby Co.
Baby Co.
Yeah.
And then
little older Baby Co.
Well, no, Baby that's like in the Philippines. Zablo went to like a tent.
I'm trying to stop the dog I'm trying to muffle the dog's bark, but my wife pulled up, so he's going crazy. I'll be back. Hold on, I'll be back.
The Queen. See, Jim Ivey, like, he did. He was like, "Oh, the Queen's here with you guys," or with Craig. Sometimes I would be in tow also, so that's why I said you guys, because then we couldn't kind of cut up when the lady was around. And Ron, the interesting thing, Jacob's telling me a story when I picked him up from school today. And I said, "Hey, do you want me to mention that to Mama when we get home? Because I can't really go into it because it's, And he goes, "Oh, no, Daddy, this is the guy code. You know that, right?" And I do now. So it was very cute and very funny. I thought you'd appreciate it since we established that with Jacob at a very young age.
Yeah.
And it stuck.
I'm not on.
But we can hear.
Oh,
hey, hi.
Hey, Drayla.
Hey.
That's too funny because I pulled my headset out and I was like, okay, I can't hear anything. Oh, that's too funny.
I fixed it.
I was like, I walked out and I met her. And I was like, I'm careful, when you come in, you might say something. She's like, "Can they see the mess behind you?" I said,
no. I remember that. No.
They can't even hear us. And then I hear you guys going, "We can hear you." All right, I'm back, kind of.
Until that dog starts
barking. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So why do I need my headset?
Huh?
Why do I need my headset?
You sound better with the headset.
Oh, okay. There
because if you don't, you have to put the volume on your computer, and then
Got you. I'm back.
because you can't hear us unless
No,
you.
I could hear you. I could hear you.
Yeah,
I
coming
got
through your
the lag.
headset.
Hey, Mike Cross said Dorela's nickname is Massage Lady.
Hey, tell him.
What?
And Jim Ivy gave you the Queen, and it stuck.
It got hot in my
Mike
office.
Cross said your nickname should be Massage Lady.
My massage?
Because you got that.
My son's my tie.
Oh, did you hear that, fellas?
Kinda.
She's like, tell Mike hi.
What the
What the heck is that? There will be a fight. Oh, man. Hold on. I'm getting a call from somebody named Baby Co. Oh, man. All right. What's the next topic of conversation here, boys?
It'll come up.
Did we give Jan Michael Vincent the proper send off?
No, actually, because I was trying to, like I said, I noted if I saw a photo, it would bang. I think pretty soon we're going to be giving Alex Trebek
Oh, now come on. He's putting up a fight.
Well,
Speaking of putting up a fight, before you left, you were telling us about that massage parlor you visit.
No, when we were
that headphones, you can't hear us.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
When we were here on 2 years ago, Dorela got a massage, and the guys were all teasing about how relaxed she was. And then, what's his name from Run DMC was there, and we got pictures with him. We met him in the lobby, and they were like, "Look how she's leaning into him," and she got that big smile on her face. And
You were like, you be illin'.
I was like, "Yo, yo, yo."
You be illin'.
That killed me when Jared posted the Beastie Boys. I'm just like, huh? Jared rap? No, come on.
Jared is surprising in that he has some taste that you wouldn't think by looking at him.
No.
No, that's it. Just no.
I mean, didn't you say he looked more like Lawrence Welk than Beastie
No,
Boys?
I said he. It would, if you saw him, you would think, "Oh, this guy likes Lawrence Welk." No way.
There's nothing wrong with Lawrence Welk.
I like his response because he said he liked both.
Yeah, I like pretty much all types of music. I'm not the biggest country and western fan, but there are some country and western songs I like. So
I like all types of music, but I'm not the biggest reggae fan.
Ooh.
That's
break up the silence.
I'm just thinking. You remember the Mexican food, guys? It's like the same thing.
Delicious. Oh,
If he only knew what reggae music.
Yeah. I could get him into some like kind of top 40 reggae, and then he would be like, "Oh, I kind of groove, I kind of like this beat stuff." But
let's groove tonight.
see, in Zablo's heart, he's still a 70s disco guy. So
I do like that.
yeah, see, so it's kind of relative to.
Hey, if you stop the Thanos right now, he's got like an awesome Tom Selleck mustache.
Yes. I always wanted to see Jared with a mustache, just a little.
So does Jared, but Jared's so ingrained with redneck DNA, he can't grow any real facial hair.
Like a little Hitler mustache?
Yeah, like a little squirrely one,
Can we please just call
just
it Charlie
a pencil
Chaplin?
thin line across his lip?
Yes.
Now
a John Waters.
If he had the John Waters with one of those derby hats he wears,
oh man,
he would bust out.
Hey, you know what? We could just take a eyeliner pencil and draw it on him.
You'd have to hold him down.
Huh? I could pin him.
Give me pin.
And then ink a line on him.
Yeah.
I'm surprisingly down for this idea.
You could be cosplaying.
years ago, I grew a beard. Like
Years ago.
years ago, I grew a beard, and then I shaved it off into like the Fu Manchu, and then the little mustache, and then the Hitler mustache.
The
Now,
Charlie Chaplin mustache.
would've-
Call it the Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
You guys would have been dying. My wife did not see the humor of that.
Nice. Yeah.
We're, you know.
That was when you grew it out and then you were fixing to go back to work at school, right? So you
Yeah.
you figured,
Have fun with it.
yeah,
I'm
while
not
you
going
shaved it
anywhere
up.
with it.
No.
Mike says John would use a French curve to draw that mustache.
A French curve.
I can't wait to see Mike Cross at Heroes Con this year.
If he would come, it would be awesome.
You mean he's not?
No, he's
Oh.
not coming yet again.
Does he know Kelly Jones is going to be there this year?
Kelly Jones.
And
Does he know yard sale artist is going to be there?
Pop, pop.
I think that was one of his reasons he declined to come. But
Oh,
I'm thinking Kelly would counterbalance that.
that could
I'm all
happen.
out of love. I'm so
Lost without you.
I know you were right.
You know, what Jared is drawing, and
Yeah.
I know that it's not, but you know who it looks like to me?
Well, it could be anyone. Blue Falcon.
Blue Falcon. It's a
It
popular
looks
guess.
like Steve Austin to me.
Stone Cold.
No, no, the $6 Million Man.
You know what? Now that you mention it, the character of Duke from G.I. Joe does look like Steve
Oh,
Austin.
does it? Okay.
I think he does. I see
Yeah.
that.
When I first saw that, I was like, that's a cool looking Steve Austin.
Nope, it's Archer.
That's right.
You know, some of those G.I. Joe characters are so nondescript. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
some of them you got to add a little spice to, but I like to use the sometimes the models that most people are familiar with, the ones from the cartoon. So this is a very cartoony Duke. Because that's an easy, recognizable thing for people who are obviously into the cartoon.
You guys do know that Rocky Balboa was almost a G.I. Joe.
Yes, they actually put him in an issue of Order of Battle,
There you go.
and they had to like recant that.
Does Craig have that comic?
I would imagine.
I don't know. Craig?
No, I do not.
Uh-oh. Christmas
Jared?
is coming.
Whatever that means.
Don't you worry about it, Juan Diani.
Hey, I'm not worried about it.
You should.
So Jared's going to be at Daytona Con coming up.
Yes,
Whoop,
he
whoop.
is.
But
Craig, you
John
gonna be
Beatty
there?
is not going to be there, correct?
Yeah, John's bailing, but are you going to be there, Craig?
I'll probably come for a day.
Look at him hedging. He's hedging out already. I'll probably come for a day. That means I'm not coming if you're not going to.
That means that I got to get the hookup. I got
Well,
to talk. Go ahead.
Andrew Robinson will be there.
I know. And Jared will be there.
Yeah.
And Joe Rubenstein. Joe Rubenstein will be there. I saw.
You were thinking of Joe Rogan, weren't you? Tell the truth.
Joe Rogan will be there. No, I'm planning to come. I got to run about 20 panels.
Yeah.
Bill Black's not going to be there, is he?
I don't think so.
Boo. I love Bill Black. No Bill Black. Boo.
We need Bill Black. He'll draw Jared's cowboy buddies.
All right. Bill Black inked a sketch I did, and I was very honored.
I think that was what put Bill over the edge, though, wasn't it?
Probably.
That's why
probably-
he gave
He's like,
me.
I'm not coming back.
That's what gave him the AFib.
Oh,
Now I just feel bad.
he actually drew you a sketch too, right?
Yeah, he drew me a Masked Raider, I think. It's in my original art book.
There you go.
A masquerader.
Any of you fellers ever seen the TV series Luther?
Yes.
I know of it, but I have not seen it.
We haven't seen it. We're going to start watching it.
It's
Is
good.
it-
Good things? I hear
I've
good
heard it's
things.
good.
Is it Luther from Superman?
No, sir. It's Luther Vandross.
BBC.
No, okay. I how do you say his name? Idris
Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Idris Elba. Yeah,
Mhm.
all right, whatever. It's a series that he was in.
It's
and it's supposed to
British.
be really good.
It is British, and it's very good.
Okay, good.
Count on Ron for these things.
What's it
Hey,
about?
Ron,
Yo.
how long is it going to be until you're inking on this show?
I'm trying to get him to start inking a book for me.
But Ron doesn't want to work for $5 a page.
Well, therein lies the rub.
What time does this show get over? 10? 10:05 it is.
Okay.
And on that note,
That's what I kind of felt like. It was just like,
Wow.
send in the crickets.
Bow, bow, bow.
Play that funky music, white boy. Sing it, wait.
Bow, bow,
Little
bow.
wild cherry.
Everybody shut that
You guys
dog up.
start singing and the dog started barking.
I'm telling you,
Come on, dudes.
that dog is like, is that
Hey,
the same
Jack.
dog?
Jack, you like to hear them? How do they sound when they sing? How do they sound? Exactly. Now you won't bark. He's like, He goes, no, there you go.
He goes,
Like,
I'll
what do
do
you
what I
think?
want.
What do you think I am, a sketch guy?
What do you think I am, Mike Cross? You ain't never been Mike Cross. What was
Mike
that
Cross?
line about you? No, that was a real. What was it about holding someone's jock strap?
Say
What
what?
that was your mother last night.
Yeah, no. There was a movie, and the guy. No, I think. I'm losing my mind.
Mike Cross said that you stream flashbacks when everyone starts to sing because it's electrifying.
Yes, that was the best. That was a moment that
It came out of nowhere.
it really did. It just paused me now. It paused the whole cast just went quiet
You know what I'm going to do, Beatty?
because there was so much emotion in your voice when you hit that note.
It was electrifying. I'm going to get a bell so that when we're doing a live stream, I can go, boom, boom.
Please don't. You know what that bell does to me.
Yeah.
The chitter chatter's enough, but the bell.
The chitter chatter. Hey, we got 3 thumbs up. I'm sorry. You guys got 3 thumbs up.
Hey, we're all getting the thumbs up. Whoever's helping out.
There you go. If you're, we got 8 people watching. So if you tuned in now, give them a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. If you don't like what you're seeing, give them a thumbs up anyway.
If you don't like what you're seeing, we'll put it on Jared. And
You don't like what you're seeing. How could you not like what you're seeing?
Saw the queen. I saw the queen go by.
oh, man,
Ooh.
why is he not paying attention to what he's doing?
He's always
can do
looking
both.
He's always watching for my wife.
This is kind of like a peep show for Jared.
I'm the quagmire of this group. Giggity, giggity.
Look
Hey,
at
how long are
it.
you guys going to be on tonight?
Why? You got
'Cause
it.
I'm
You
getting
got
ready to jump off for a minute. A little bit.
I have no idea. It's not going to be terribly long. I had
All right.
maybe, like I said, I don't know.
All right, everybody. It's good talking to you. I'll maybe see you later again tonight.
Sounds
All
like
right,
he's
dude.
eating.
Good seeing
I'm
you.
getting ready to.
That
It's
sounds
dinner
good.
time. All right, boys, gentlemen, ladies.
All right.
Bye.
Pasta.
Is he gone?
I hope so.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
thank
gone.
God.
It'd be funny if all of a sudden we heard like, I heard it.
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm doing my own G.I. Joe theme song as I draw. What of it?
Is that the G.I. Joe theme song?
Well, the Jared.
It is
version.
now.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. John Beatty is there.
Jacob was asking Siri to play the Illuminati theme song, which he thinks is the theme song from X-Files. So I actually did look it up, and I think it was composed by a person named Mark Snow.
Word.
And I asked Siri if she could play the X-Files theme song by Mark Snow, and she didn't know of any song like that. Kind of creepy, right?
What the heck are you talking about, John?
I have no idea. There
I'm
you
sorry.
go.
I can't do that, John.
I know you can't. That's enough. Don't
Like,
give
how?
me a TOS.
That was just my best Hal impression from.
Although it's like that game he's been playing on Roblox has something to do with the Illuminati, and they just loop that part. And so when those gamers get on YouTube and play stuff, they sample music. So I guess there's some but haven't got one yet. Would prefer I didn't. Don't want to deal with it.
Let's see if we can fix that.
No.
Let's spice up John's life tonight.
Ken, sounds like a party. It sure is, Ken.
Can
There's no party like a John Beatty party, because a John Beatty party don't stop. Nice. What up, Ken Carson?
That guy died. He just died. A human beatbox. He died. And it was a long time ago. He, kind of sad.
It is.
I thought that was like real talent when I first heard it, but it was.
I'm an incredibly good beatboxer, just so you know. Putting that out.
You're what?
I'm an incredibly good beatboxer, just putting that out there.
With your vocal cords?
Mm-hmm. I'm what the kids call amazing.
I'm close to biting.
I'm not doing it. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, okay. You can't do it then.
Okay.
No, I mean you can't.
I can.
But you won't. So
Yeah.
I could say anything.
I tell you what, if you lay down a rap, I'll lay you down a beat. How's that sound?
Take the challenge. Take the challenge. Do it, John. Do it.
Ron's like the guy and on the when there's a breakdance competition, he's the guy on the side with like his hand on his chin, just nodding his head. Yeah, do it.
Early in the morning, right to my feet. Light me up that cigarette, and I strap shoes on my feet. Diggy diggy. Got to find the reason things went wrong. I can't really do the whole thing because it's got a bad lyric coming up.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's another dude who died young right there.
Yeah,
everybody we talk about tonight has passed away.
And you know what? That album hit big right as he died. Bradley Noel from Sublime.
Sublime. I bought that CD when I was in college.
I had that CD, and then I was like, this is some good stuff. I bought all the other stuff, and then it's like, wait, he's dead?
That's one of those things. Back in the day, I was in college, and I would wait for the video. This is back when they still played videos on like VH1.
Yeah.
They'd come on, and I would record it on my VHS.
So you could loop it.
Yeah, and I had like all my favorite songs. I like that song, so I'd record it, and then I'd just play the video, take back, and hear all my favorite tracks, and that was on there. Cause loving is what I got. I said, remember that.
Loving. Lou Dog.
Yeah.
Lou Dog was his Dalmatian.
I got it. When mom runs away. That's right. I know you got a Dalmatian, but
and I can still get high. I can play the guitar like a riot.
You'll get this other kind of entertainment on other live stream people. We draw and sing.
And at no time.
And we're kind of good at one of them.
At no time does my arm leave Whatever.
At no time will my pen leave this paper.
Oh no, it'll leave the paper.
If it's for me, I'm in the shower.
There's the kidding lady.
No, I wish it was. It's ready refresh. Why would they be calling me? Well, let me
It's
find
time
out.
for your refresh.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I have no idea what that means. I want to hear this conversation.
Hello?
We're on a live stream.
Can't hear them.
Okay, so that was Tuesday, March 12th is our delivery day. Well, we had one of the, that was for at the house. One of the...
Water coolers?
Yeah, the one that, remember I was telling you, yeah, it leaked out. So they replaced it Tuesday. And I got a, like, email and stuff and a text that they were coming. And I thought, oh, yeah, it's Tuesday. They usually come on Tuesdays. And they're going to just, you know, we'll get our 5 or 6 water bottles and stuff. And then I get yelled at because, well, I don't get yelled at, but I get, they only brought one. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, I got the text message. And I almost called, but I was just like, well, let me see what happens. So I did. So now I know. They're bringing the rest Tuesday. They could have just saved themselves a trip. Although I don't know what the deal on that is with replacing the. And you know what? I think now. I'm glad I'm renting that because had I not been, I'd have to be buying a new one.
I'm glad it all worked out for you, man.
Well, you know, a whole 5-gallon bottle leaked out in the kitchen, and Bella called me, and I'm just like, I didn't know what to, you know, I'm like, what can I do? You know?
Yeah, those are my favorite calls to get, you know.
I'm like, I'm here. Well, I just wanted to tell you. Okay. Then it kind of ruins my day because I'm thinking like, well, you know, am I supposed to do something? Am I supposed to?
I always go to this move. I always go, what would you do if you couldn't get a hold of me? Try doing that.
Yeah, that may work well with the commandant, but
with the commandant.
But you know, I just say, well, you know, there's nothing I can do, and then you know, Belle says, yeah, I know, I just want to let you know, and I'm like, okay, well, thank you. Then I did try to call them, and I couldn't get through, and then like a half hour later, she calls and says, I got right through. They must have liked. They must.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, they must have liked her phone call better than mine. See,
that's personal.
Yeah, right. Bizarre things. Bizarre.
Mike said, just throw the towels on the floor and hope for the best.
Yeah, well, that's about it. You know, I mean, soak it up. Here you go. Sponge it, sponge. Hey, Shannon, how you doing? Long time, my man.
What up, Shannon?
See, y'all miss Shannon come in the room.
No, or maybe it just came.
I just saw it pop in.
You were just on top of it.
Yeah,
I was
on fire.
Fire.
The hell do I have you guys on the show for? Yeah, it's stuck in my head too, man.
Yep, that's a good tune though.
Mm-hmm.
When I got that, it's all I played. Then I got interested in their other music, and so for like 6 months, man, it was Sublime everything. You know what I mean, Jared?
I hear you. I never went further than that one album. So
No?
you are deeper in the blimes than me.
You 40 ounces to freedom.
I only had like 32 ounces of freedom.
This is what, mid 90s?
Yeah, mid late 90s. Yeah.
But see, then they started like they could release all the some of the stuff was released, but then they were, his one brother was in the band, so they could kind of legitimately continue. But I think he was 26 years old when that album kind of got the airplay, and that was their real breakthrough album. And he, I believe, I want to be correct about this. I believe it was a cocaine overdose.
Yeah, I think it was drug related. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I know that. That
Bummer.
was, yeah.
Wasted talent. Wasted talent.
Yeah, all that hard work, and then you get there and you're not there. It just, what are you gonna do?
I have an addiction to KFC. It's a Jones that I just can't shake.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
Ricky Bobby.
So you're not 100% sure about Captain Marvel, then, Ron? You liked it, but
No, I liked it, and I will definitely watch it again.
just not at the theater. In the comfort of your own home.
Yeah, I think only one time I've ever seen a movie twice in theaters.
Yeah, I'm usually not that guy either. The only one I did see, and it may have been like directly after I saw it the first time, was the Road Warrior, the second one.
Mm-hmm. Mad Max 2.
And I think it was called the Road Warrior, right? Because the first one was called Mad Max. So
I think you are correct.
I missed it the first time, and I think it was Zabla that mentioned it to me that it came back around. He goes, "You should see this movie." And man, that was like,
you said, "Don't tell me what to do."
Except
but then you were like, "It was pretty good."
Yeah, no, that movie hit me just right on all levels,
Well, that Mel Gibson is dreamy. I mean, talented. I don't know what did I say. Last movie I saw multiple times in the theater was Skyfall.
Gone with the Wind?
No. Skyfall. I saw, I think, 4 or 5 times in the theater. But it was one of those things where, like, of course, I'm a big Bond nut, so I ran out to see it. And then, like, a buddy of mine was like, "Oh, I haven't seen it yet." And I'm like, "I'll go with you." And then another buddy was like, "I haven't seen it yet." And go, and so on and so on and so on until I saw it 5 times.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, well, I got problems.
Worst problems to have.
There you go.
Oh, he's
looking
got
forward
those.
to 25.
What's that, Ron?
I'm looking forward to 25.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Oh, I thought you meant 25 times at a movie theater.
Bond 25 is supposed to come out in April next year.
Now, did they ever decide who the new Bond's going to be? Is that settled?
Oh,
so they can't even.
Daniel Craig's doing another one. He's doing 25, but they haven't announced who's next.
But he's definitely, this is it.
Yeah. He's 51, and he's calling it quits. It's probably a good idea. He's done a good run.
The ones I think I may have only seen the first one.
It's a good one.
It really was. Just got to laugh at that opening sequence, though. I think it was the opening sequence with the
parkour.
The the terrorist guy that had him on the chair with the rope.
Oh, that's closer to the back half of the movie.
Okay.
That was Bond on the chair with the rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, the bad guy had the rope.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Got a little itch down
Yeah.
there.
yeah. Oh, you just missed it.
Yeah,
To the left. To the left.
everybody's gonna know that you died. Well, fill in the blank. I won't
Scratching
say it. I won't say it on your show, but yeah, that was funny. You know what's insane is after I saw that movie, I was like, you know what? I've never read that particular novel, so I went and read it. That scene almost exactly in that way is in the book.
Oh, is it? I was going to say probably wasn't
whoa.
even in the book.
That's what I thought. I was like, nah, there's no way that rough around the edges thing was in the book. It's definitely in there.
That seemed like a Hollywood add-in, you know.
Nah, yeah, that's what I thought. But I was like, oh my goodness, this is actually in the book. You know, if people like James Bond and they want to listen to a James Bond podcast, I could easily recommend On Her Majesty's Secret podcast.
Really? When is that?
What's that, John?
When is that podcast?
Oh, that one comes out. We have a couple different shows. I mean, those guys have a couple of different shows that come out. Usually 2 or 3 shows a month. Drop on that one. And
on the Bond alone, 2 or 3 times a month?
Yeah. We got Van Alan Plexico and Alan Porter do a movie by movie in-depth review. And then we follow these other guys, follow along with them on a show called Rookie Agents, where we follow them with 2 guys who have never seen the movies before.
Oh, that should be me.
We get the fresh take from those cats.
See, that should be me. I should be one of those new guys.
We can get you on an episode.
I'm pretty sure I've seen all the Connery movies at least once, but
We're currently up to Dalton. We're about to do License to Kill.
Okay, now you're killing me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
See, because I just don't think I could, you know, after Connery, I Daniel Craig fit the bill for me, but that was kind of about it, really.
Well, there's some more good stuff out there, man.
I know, but I just can't stomach your favorite Bond.
Timothy Dalton?
Well, him too, but I thought it was Roger Moore.
No, let me preface this by saying that I love Roger Moore, but he is my least favorite of the Bond actors.
Didn't he just seem a little dry?
I wouldn't say dry. He was very witty.
Well, but I mean, dry is just not dry humor, not, you know, that just kind of didn't move the character as well as it just, I don't know.
He was not as
dynamic
and action oriented because he was pretty much almost always stuntman for Roger. Whereas Sean liked to do some stunts, and George definitely loves stunts, and Timothy Dalton loves stunts, and Daniel Craig does a lot of stunts, but Roger was like, nah, send in the stuntman.
I'm too beautiful.
But still, I love Roger. He gave us some great films, and he is the Bond of the 80s. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Maybe that's why I never saw him. I was too busy watching the John Hughes movies and the Stallone, Schwarzenegger movies.
Yeah.
You know?
Those were on the rise back then.
Yeah, and maybe the Bond movie seemed a little too slow for me then.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, and the John Hughes movies were just like either a date movie or just good, silly fun. You still got to like a good John Hughes movie, right?
You know, that's kind of a fad that I missed. The whole John Hughes thing. I've gone back and watched him in recent years, but I'm not a high school kid, so they don't speak to me like they did back. Although I will say he's done some stuff like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and Uncle Buck. And, oh my God!
Well,
I do love those movies.
Those are going to be classics. You know, Planes, Trains, Automobiles, Thanksgiving movie, boom, there.
Absolutely.
You know, it really doesn't get better, does it?
Does not. I watch that one every Thanksgiving.
Well, that's
Jared. Was it Never Dream of Dying? Is that what it's going to be based on?
I hope so. but I doubt it. Last I heard, they were gonna based off the Shatterhand storyline. They haven't released anything. That's all guesswork. But Never Dream of Dying was a Raymond Benson novel, and Benson's my favorite writer. And oh, by the way, he also does a podcast over on our network where we're going through the music of James Bond.
On whose network?
The On Her Majesty's Secret Podcast Network.
Oh, so you're on that.
Oh yeah, I am. I am on that.
You were talking about these guys, and now
Yeah, I couldn't keep the facade, but yeah, Benson actually does a show on our network, which blows my mind.
I actually knew that, though, so.
Yeah, well, there is that.
Playing the game with you.
I appreciate you playing the game.
Letting you get your plug in so you didn't feel like you were, I mean, hey, if Pat wants to let you take over his show, Longbox Crusade, that's fine. You see what I did there, right?
I do. I see it.
Gave you a plug for the Longbox
Crusade. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a good show. There's a lot of shows that fall under the Longbox Crusade umbrella. You get Longbox Crusade, you get Crusader Chronicles, Action Film Face Off, Comics to Console Crusade, Transformers Chronicles. We've grown a lot over the last year. We have grown.
So these are all podcasts that you may be on?
Yes.
That's why they fall under the umbrella, as you like to call it?
Yes. I'm not on all of them, but I'm on most of them. Oh, I left out Saturday Matinee Theater. We also have that.
Jason said plugging like a pro.
That's right. I'll be here. Just check out Longbox Crusade, folks, on your iTunes, Google Play, or any favorite podcatcher.
And or the monthly, which I have no idea what you all do on the YouTube channel.
Well, it's a mixture.
As I was a guest and got thrown in, I thought I was going to be interviewed, and then I'm just like,
just doing what you're doing right now.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, let's do a giveaway, and I'm just like, this drawing is for somebody. I can't give this away.
No, we were doing giveaway. You don't have to do a giveaway. We're doing.
I know, but I thought y'all invited me on to do a giveaway. Like, okay, just draw something, John. I said, yeah.
No, we wouldn't do that to you without giving you proper heads up.
I don't know about that.
Well, we might because we're shady, but no.
Yeah, Slim Shady.
We got a show tomorrow. Got the Doing It live stream show at 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central.
On the YouTube. On the
YouTubes. Yeah, we're gonna this episode, John. You might like this. This episode, I went on eBay and I bought a 25 comic book grab bag, blind bag. Shipping and everything, it was $16. We're gonna open it and go comic by comic and say whether we think it's a good deal or not.
So you don't know what's in it?
Nope. I know one comic that's in it because when the package came, I opened up like, what is this? And I was like, oh, this is the comic. So I saw the one on top, but that's all I know. We're going to do it live tomorrow. We're going to discuss how this grab bag turned out. Longbox Crusade channel right here on YouTube, 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central.
Doing it live.
Not on
unlike
this
your mother.
We're doing it live. Not on this channel, but you're welcome to stop by if you want to, John.
Yeah,
you're always welcome.
Always welcome. Well, I was trying to get somebody, because I'm that Muscle Shoals convention I'm going to be at. And by the way, I will segue into my convention plug. So far, if you go to johnbeattyart.com and scroll down, you'll see a handsome elderly man.
Good-looking man.
Good-looking
of advanced years.
Yes. With appearance schedule that is up to date. So if I'm coming to a city near you, check it out. I put that up today because I'd been meaning to, and the first show I did was first weekend of February, 2nd and 3rd. And that one I didn't get posted on my site, so I figured I need to really get because people have been asking me about shows.
I love your shows.
Well, that's a good photo, sir.
Yes.
That's a dapper gentleman.
That is that looks like a guy like a musician or something, right? Like
I would say so. Yeah, they're definitely in a band. Leather jacket.
Beatty.
Steel blue eyes. Well, kind of gray blue eyes, actually. I should have blued them up a little bit in Photoshop.
Hey, you still have time.
I know. I could do that.
Man.
While you're in Photoshop, ear piercing and facial tattoo. Seal it in.
Yeah. Hey,
One eye, fiery red.
I'll do a David Bowie. I'll make one green and one blue.
All right.
Mm-hmm. All right. So one of the shows that we do on the network that I'm going to plug, not necessarily the show, we do Action Film Face Off, where we take a randomizer, gives us 2 random years.
What'd you think of that movie, Face Off?
We'll get to that.
Oh.
We take 2 random years.
You see
then,
what I did there?
Yes, my brother brings one film from his random year. I bring another film, and then we compete them based on a rating scale. But that's not important. What I want to know is what you guys think.
Wait. I kind of got lost in the shuffle.
Okay.
And I don't mean the Curly shuffle. I mean the Jared shuffle.
All right. Where'd I lose you?
Your brother brings a film and you bring a film?
Yes. Like we do a randomizer.
That scares me right there.
Like Jason gets 1991, and then the randomizer picked 1982 for me. So I have to bring an action film from 82. He has to bring one from 91, and then we discuss them and we decide which one is the champion for the episode. I know that sounds like a lot of fun, but what I was going to ask you guys, the latest episode came out, and I want to know your opinion on Conan the Barbarian, the original.
I saw that.
Versus Terminator 2.
Terminator.
You want to know which one won on the show?
Nope.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Don't care.
Oh,
It's Terminator.
Hurtful, but it was Terminator.
Terminator 2 was, well, Terminator 1 was groundbreaking, but when Terminator 2 came out, it was
flooring.
Judgment Day.
I thought there's Silver Surfer right there.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
Silver Surfer. There he is. Bring it.
Come with me if you want to live.
Saracana.
It is in your nature to destroy yourselves.
It's kind of like the Stallone thing. Everyone can do an imitation of Stallone and Arnold, right?
That's how winning is done.
Yeah, I mean, those are like the easy ones, right? Whatever happened to Rich Little?
That was an impression-making dude right there.
Yeah, but they kind of got similar. Some of them, like
I hadn't even thought about Rich Little in probably 10 years.
Well, yeah, what?
Maybe he got big. See what I did there? I will be here all night until John boots me off this program.
I'm wondering if he's still with us. Because I have not, once Johnny Carson, I always saw him on the Carson show.
Ron, what's your best impression?
Oh, of somebody sleepy.
So Zablo, I got you.
It's a Zablo.
Yeah, Zablo.
Oh, let's see. Rich Little.
He's got to be 80 something in his 80s, easy.
Born November 26, 38. Age
Still with
80.
us?
It doesn't say expired by date.
He
AG.
is still with us. T2 no contest. That's right, Jason. That's right.
Jason knows.
All right.
Jason, did you wait? Did I send Jason some art, or did he order some on my last round?
Oh, I don't remember.
Well, no, because some people got some artwork. I'm getting the notification. I finally learned to just do the delivery day. On the click and ship.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I mailed out about 8 or 9 pieces of art on Monday or Tuesday, I think. Or no, maybe Wednesday. And some people got them yesterday. Like Miss Ashley, she got hers yesterday. But I think I remember typing in Jason's name, but I don't know if it was from the last offering and I put it on the spreadsheet or what. I learned how to merge those sales on a spreadsheet yard sale.
Ugh.
But the thing is, you got to do them one at a time. I couldn't do like a multiple because it'll merge everything, right? Is that the trick?
I hate spreadsheets because they always fight me.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you know how I tried to select multiple and then I was like, okay, merge them horizontal. But it merged like, 35 rows or whatever I had selected. I thought it would know to, okay, these two across. So I could just type like a full name.
Right.
But no, you got to do them one at a time. It's a simple little move. I wish there was and there might be a keyboard shortcut, but I didn't see one listed.
Whenever I need to know how to do something in like Excel, I just Google it. I'm like, how do I?
Well, this is just a Google spreadsheet.
The Google spreadsheet. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Yeah.
So.
Well, Jason doesn't think you did his order yet.
Yeah, I just got it on the last one, but I know. Didn't he get a Thanos from me before? Wasn't he the one that? I'm pretty sure. But I know he ordered 2 more cosmic to kind of go with that.
What's cosmic?
Well, I'll let him say. I sent you the spreadsheet so you could.
I know. I'm trying to get you talking about it.
Well,
you got Ron tracking the deals now, do you?
No, I just have
I used to do that job, Ron.
And then Jared got too big for his pants.
I got fancy. That's what happened. We got caught up. We caught you up finally. I was so proud that we did that. It was fun times. I would send Juan Beatty there like a text twice a week, like, "Hey, have you done this yet?"
I'll tell you, Jared. Ron can attest. My life seems like very topsy-turvy. I know everybody has problems, but I'm telling you, I seem like when it rains, when things go good, they go good. But when the wheels fall off,
I remember.
And I mean, it's like unbelievable stuff. I'll be having a good time, and I'll be like, I can do this now or something, and I do it, and then, like, if it's not the next day, 2 days later, it's like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Locusts.
Yeah. Right?
It's always something. That's definitely something I've learned since I got fancy. Always something. The Terminator theme in your head.
Yeah, I get. Is that what I was doing? I don't know. I guess it must be.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you another episode we did. This was probably the closest one we've ever had.
See, he's trying to take over my show.
No, I just want to know your opinion. We did Blade versus Man on Fire. So
I never saw Man on Fire that I know of.
It was a good one.
Who was in that?
Denzel.
What was a quick synopsis?
Go ahead, Ron. You got it.
Denzel was kind of like a protection man, a bodyguard, maybe skilled.
Down in Mexico. Yep.
Did you say Mexico?
He was in Mexico guarding a little girl.
Yep. Okay. I would say though, Blade, hand down.
It was surprisingly close. We had like the listening audience was divided, but I agree with you, Blade, and I believe Blade was the winner.
Kaz is here. Howdy, y'all. Nice Thanos.
What up, Doc
cool detail.
Kaz?
Dr. Kaz, welcome.
Man, I haven't got to rap with the Kaz in a while. I haven't rocked at the Casbah, as they say.
As he says.
That's right. Dr. Casbah. Dr. Casbah. That's a song I just wrote. It's called Dr. Casbah.
Jared, you're always welcome to come on the stream.
Why, thank you. Yeah, I do like streaming. If I didn't have
I
this,
like streaming.
I've got this thing that keeps me from doing it. What's this thing I got that keeps you from doing it, John?
A marriage.
That marriage, you got it.
A commander, a commandant, whatever.
I do have a commandant, yeah.
Was that what the name of the day was? Commandant?
Yeah, it's Johanna's nickname. She's the commandant.
Because she's like, look, you're already doing 35.
Yeah, you're on like 92 podcasts. How much more time do you need to spend with Beatty?
Well, you're not on 92 with me.
Not yet. Let's not rule anything out there, Hot Chat.
That's right. Your old 9 to 5's getting in the way.
Look, Ron and I are building a YouTube studio here.
Yeah, I know what's going on with you and your new best friend Ron, because he lives closer than me.
Premier, sir.
I believe you. I wish Ron wasn't so likable. I want to hate him, but I can't.
Jerk face.
You jerk face. Such a nice guy, you bastard.
You know, when I had that flat, he called me and said, John, is everything okay? Jared didn't do that.
I just wanted to gloat that I was home and comfy.
I
So it was spiteful. So I win.
Hey, so what you doing? Changing a tire? Yeah, I'm just laying back, have some hot
You're like,
cocoa.
that must really suck to be you out in that rain.
That cold rain.
You know, we all possess a certain set of skills, right? So, I know there's nothing I can do for you. But if you need like some revenge and someone to disappear, you know who to call.
Sablo?
We probably would tag team it, yeah.
Bet you would.
Well, you know, Italian and everything.
Well, we don't want to stereotype, but yeah.
Well, every script, like when we used to want to do a story, like him write, me draw.
Mm-hmm,
It used to always start out, okay, so there's a big boss with all these bodyguards around him, like Kingpin, right? Like at a big table. And I'm like, every story you write starts out this way.
Stay with me here.
Yeah, well, that's basically what he would do. And then he'd be like, how do you like it so far? I'm like, it's just like the last one you did.
Shut up and drop, Beatty.
Oh, no, there's a twist. There's a twist. I'm like, no. It's, it's been done 10 billion times. It probably still will be done another 10 billion times. Just not by me. And then Bike Week has started here now, so it's
the old Bike Week.
I haven't heard well, just as I said that, I heard a bike go by, but trying to remember when it was. I know I was doing something, and it may have it wasn't a stream for YouTube, not last year, but maybe I was talking to someone on the phone, and I mean probably 50 or 60 bikes rolled by, and it was quite I love Harleys, but you get that many going by and they make a lot of noise. Especially when they're running some open pipes or maybe some mufflers that don't really work that well on purpose.
Don't actually muffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jared doesn't even return my calls anymore. I don't know what to do with him, Ron.
I called you back.
No, you didn't. I called you.
Oh, that's right. I planned to call you in the morning, but you called me before I called you. So yeah, I can't get away with that one. You're right.
Yeah, nice try there, Chief.
You want to know why I didn't answer the night before? We just sat down for family TV time. We're currently going back through. Actually, I've never seen him before. We're currently going through the Lois and Clark Superman series. Me and my wife and my 12-year-old. And man, what a fun show! That is a fun show.
I thought I had preferred customer status so that you'd at least be able to pick up and say, John, family night. I know you understand. Talk to you later. Okay.
Is that what you want me to do?
Well, I don't want you to do anything that's
I'll do that.
If it's family night, though, you just put that phone on Do Not Disturb.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm telling you. It was on Do Not Disturb. I mean, I still love you.
Is there an age limit at dropping kids off at the fire station still? Jared, you're gonna go look at the fire trucks.
I like the fire.
Jacob, what are the names of your two boys again?
He's talking to me, isn't he?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
My name's Jared. My two boys are Jordan and Jay.
Okay, I knew there was something in common with Jacob, like the Jays.
The Jays. I think Duke's done, boys.
looking good.
I think
Here, let me give you a little glory here. Just a bit, just a touch. Don't let it go to your head.
All right. Are you gonna pin me? Should I get prepared?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pin you here for a second. You see, all right. You're pinned.
All right. There's Duke.
And what is that drawn on for?
That's drawn from a page from the Infantry Rifle Platoon Squad Manual, an actual Army manual. That's kind of my. I decided I was going to try this. Maybe do a series of GI Joes drawn on actual Army manual pages. Thought that would be fun. If you guys like it in the chat, say so. If you don't like it, then keep it to yourself.
Hey, now
Now he's not pinned.
is that destroying government property there?
Anyway, so it's Duke from GI Joe. No, I
Hey, thanks, Ken. Go ahead.
Thanks, Ken. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if he was. It says looks good, John. I don't know if he was.
That's got to be you, man. That's got to be Thanos. Thanos looks like he's angry. He's like, argh.
Yeah.
That is a good Thanos.
Wait till the splatter comes.
I don't have any jokes for that, John.
No, this has become a splatter show, so to speak.
I've got no jokes at all for that.
It's not a joke.
Okay, good. I hear you, dude.
It's splatter.
I like to splatter as well, but no one splatters like a John Beatty splatter because a John Beatty splatter don't stop.
Nice.
Pew 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 pew.
All right, so I'm gonna pin myself back.
Oh, there we go. I can breathe.
Back to life.
Thank you, John, for showing the Duke.
Hey, thank you. You keep your Duke to yourself.
I'm always whipping my Duke out on this show. That's I'm not too upset with that piece.
Well, you know what I would do if I was upset with it.
I know what you.
I'd ask Ron if he is a fan of G.I. Joe.
My collection's going deep.
How did I hate you so much? It used to be me.
It's just so convenient when
Yeah, I'm so glad it's convenient.
I don't have to hold stuff.
I'm really glad about how that worked out for you.
Well, it's like it could go in the trash can, but Ron can study the lines that are good that I like. Right, Ron?
That's exactly right.
I'm just glad it's working out, for Ron, because it could have gone either way, but it's great for Ron. Well, I'm not bitter about it or anything.
No, not at all.
I don't think about it all the time or anything.
No, nor should you. They're awesome.
Maybe we should meet and see if we have anyone to swap like baseball cards. Right now, I think I got. Actually, I gave some of them for Christmas.
Hey,
with the specific instructions that they were given to me with.
Not to show them to anybody.
That was not the bargain was that you would keep them.
Well, it was my brother. I mean, come on. Jason.
He goes, don't show these to anybody. I'll give them away.
I actually don't know your brother.
You
I've only That doesn't mean I know him. All I know is what the bad stuff you've said about him.
Well, look, we're not here to point fingers or name names, okay?
Hey, you brought it up.
You did. Burn. Wait, that
We're
didn't work.
both
No,
just going to agree that I have an awesome set of Beatty colors. Beatty art.
Yeah.
Who agreed?
So happy for Ron.
Who agreed, Ron?
Ron agrees.
I agreed. J-Rod.
What up?
No, you agreed. I was just telling John.
Oh, sure. Yeah, mark me down for an agree.
I do have that fancy 6x8 book coming in to hold them.
That is cool.
Nice.
Ron's got to get I think what is that, a 50? 50, how many does that hold, Ron?
100.
Ooh, that's almost twice as many as 50.
Almost.
Almost.
He's halfway home. It seems that way.
I thought I needed to get it. Otherwise, I'd have to turn around and buy another.
That's true.
Ron. So likable. Hate you. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Ron is a big supporter of our podcasts.
Yes.
Not big, not big.
Well, you're a patron, so you're big.
Oh, wow. Ron is a great guy. See, I'm telling you, Jared.
I'm sorry if that was supposed to be a secret, Ron. We can backtrack on that.
Backtrack. Message retracted.
Message retracted.
Kaz
Delete.
knows how to do that. Get him back in here.
I was gonna, but then I saw the membership card and I was like, wait a minute.
Dude, that card is dope.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny because when I first saw the membership card, I said, wait a minute. Is this just a cardboard card? And the guy was like, no, dude. Try to tear it. Holy crap, I spent all day trying to tear that thing.
Ron, do you have your membership card?
I do.
Oh, we got to do a a live stream with that thing.
Oh, man.
Came in the mail.
It's like a real thin PVC. Looks like a regular business card, but like you sit there and try to tear it. Now, I even put my teeth to it and tried to tear it with my teeth. Couldn't do it.
See what he did to your card before he mailed it to you, Ron?
No, his is not. You can see the dent on mine where I put my teeth on it, but Ron's was pristine when I sent it, I swear.
He bites every one that he sends.
I do.
DNA.
you get his dental imprint.
Uh-huh. All I need to do is drop it at a crime scene.
Exactly.
Oh, man, I accidentally killed this guy. Oh, wait. I've got this long box card. Jared's teeth marks in it.
Oh, what's this Crusader Club? They're marking their
I am very amused by this concept.
They're
well done, Ron. Well done.
They're marking their territory, we see. What was that? There was something like that on maybe it was real life where they left a card, or was it's some movie or something. Some serial killer or something was leaving.
Oh, yeah, they're always leaving the calling cards.
Probably like every serial killer movie.
The Joker likes to leave cards.
Well, we've called you the Joker before.
Because of my spot-on Jack Nicholson impression, I'm certain.
Well, I've never heard a spot-on Jack Nicholson.
No, me neither one.
I like that Gollum.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, Gollum and Harry Potter characters are by far my best moving book page sketches. And I like doing Gollum because it's relatively simple once I get the shapes. It's just fill it in.
You going to JoeCon? Jared?
Not that I know of.
Where is that?
I was about to ask that same thing.
I want to say isn't it in Atlanta?
I want to say last year they said it was the last JoeCon was last year.
Could be.
I think it used to be in Connecticut. I might be making that up.
Could be. Wouldn't be the first time.
Would not be the first time.
But, Connecticut doesn't seem right. I'm kind of feeling it's a warmer state.
I'm still thinking about Daytona and getting no Beatty. Well, let's be honest, Craig's not coming.
Well, yeah, you could read that too, huh?
Yeah, I picked that up. I picked up what he was putting down. I mean, I get Ron, which is going to be sweet. No Bill Black.
No Bill Black. Nope, you're right. Well, Bill was coming, but then he heard you had a table there, and he said, well...
yeah, he's got a reputation to keep, so...
He said, if Jared's got a table and I don't, I can't.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
Oh, come on. Surely you jest. I still can call you Shirley, right?
That might be my favorite Thanos to date.
Yeah?
That is a fine Thanos, sir. He looks like he's angry, or like, when the kids go to school picture day and they do like that fake smile.
All right, Thanos, smile.
No.
I
say cheese. Genocide.
Oh, it's a fantastic piece, though. But of course, it's Juan Beatty. It does nothing but fantastic pieces.
Wow. I can feel love in the air tonight. Just
so you can feel more love, by the way, I recently got a bee in my bonnet, and I think you stopped by and gave it a like or whatever on Twitter. I tried inking with brushes for the first time, and I was like, screw it, I'll do it live.
I heard you mention me there like about 5 times at the beginning.
Okay. Yeah, I mentioned you throughout. I was like...
Because I wasn't going to watch the whole hour or whatever, right?
No. But I was like, you know what? If people want to see, actual good brush inking, this is the place to go. So, yeah, I gave you shout-outs. Who loves you?
Jacob.
John has a hard time expressing his feelings when it comes to me.
I do not.
So you're joking.
I mean, other than contempt.
Joe Con was in Rhode Island.
I was close.
And it's held for this year.
Did you say it's on or off this year?
Off for now.
That's what I heard. That's what
postponed. Was September 6th through 8.
I frequently guest on another podcast about G.I. Joe. So I pick up things here. True story.
And we believe it.
I'm often on the G.I. Joe, A Real American Headcast show.
And we were so close to getting Larry Hama for Daytona.
Oh, man.
But I missed inviting him, and he was already booked at...
I love Larry. I've done a couple of shows with Larry now, and he's another one that they often put us close together. I don't know why, because he's awesome, and you know the answer to that. But yeah.
Well, because they figure if Larry kills somebody, it's going to be close.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the expendable?
Yeah. I'm that guy.
I love it. Jared just rolling with it. That's good.
Yeah. I know how it works, but
we need more humor out of you like that. No, you're that touchy-feely guy. I am too, but
I do self-deprecating humor really well.
But I don't let that out.
I know you don't. I've told John I love him probably 20 times. John was always like, cool, dude.
I get very frustrated at things. Ron will tell you. Don't I, Ron? Ron's like, I ain't saying nothing.
He fell asleep. I know you get frustrated about things, John. You called me when you're frustrated about things. Usually it has to do with service and fast food restaurants. Should have never told you that my neighbor was a KFC regional manager. Every time he gets bad service, now I get a call.
Now I didn't eat there. But
Mark's next door and tell him.
my mom got a chicken box from there for my sister just a couple days ago, and she said the chicken was very tough.
I'll let him know.
In a bad home.
I told you that KFC, it's the only one in the area, but man, you get the wrong crew or whatever working there, and it just you're asking for trouble.
Asking for trouble with a side of coleslaw.
And a brick for a biscuit. One that's been sitting in the warmer since 12 noon, and you're going through for dinner.
All right. So the other night, I was supposed to podcast, surprise. And I was having some serious internet issues at the house. The cable guy was out here. They had to come out twice. They had to replace every bit of hardware. Anyway, I didn't have any internet. I'm like, man, I'm not going to be able to make the podcast. We can't have that. So I went to my neighbor's house and was like, dude, you mind if I sit out in your office and use the podcast tonight? He was like, oh, no problem. And then I'm just surrounded by KFC items. And I just got so hungry doing that podcast. I was like, God, I have some chicken, man.
Do you have any gravy on your fridge? Anything?
yeah.
KFC gravy laying around?
Can I get some of that gravy?
Just put it in a cup. I don't need anything else. Just bring the gravy.
just bring the gravy. I need a straw and a cup. We'll be good to go.
How about the honey mustard? You got some honey mustard?
I'm surrounded by posters and
I'm just going to put my finger in it. And like,
told your mother the same thing last night.
No. I saw it coming in there.
So did she.
Oh, Lord.
You got to set it up so Ron can knock it down.
Family-friendly show, Ron.
It is a family-friendly show.
Mm-hmm. Jordan watches.
I like to keep it that way. I don't.
No.
I don't really curse in my. Although I let a few curse words fly recently out of frustration, and it surprised even me because I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. I out of all my friends, you are one of the lower. Don't curse as much kind of cats.
No,
You're good at that.
I don't.
What the what? What happened?
That could be Ron.
Ron got sucked into a black hole.
Something like that. Black hole sun, won't you come?
Wash away the rain.
Black hole sun, won't you come?
Hey, that dude sang a heck of a great James Bond theme.
You know, they were talking about him on Howard Stern the other day. That's how Peter Frampton did a remake of that song or something, a tribute.
Cool.
So they were talking about it, and it got me kind of humming that tune. That's why I'm doing it now. But
it was very popular when I was in high school.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember where I was going with this now. You were talking about about the miss one of your 50 billion podcasts.
And I was delicious chicken, and then Ron went into a black hole, and then we started talking about black hole sun.
Yeah, but
And he sang a Bond.
Oh yeah. That guy is a guy still alive? The original?
No, Chris Cornell.
Soundgarden, right?
Chris Cornell.
Yeah, he was the lead singer for Soundgarden.
Yeah. Suicide, or does anyone know?
I think it was. It was. I mean, yes.
Because what's his name? The guy from the Prodigy. The Prodigy just.
And Linkin Park singer. Chester.
Oh, I didn't know the Linkin Park guy too. Was
last
that recent?
year? No.
Man, I remember when Linkin Park hit, they were like, they seemed to be really huge.
Oh, yeah. Woo! This Sharpie king size is all up in my lungs. Wow. Woo!
What's on your table? Was that your wife?
No, that was me going, you don't want to get high?
Oh. I thought
Mr. Towley.
Towley, exactly. No, Tally. You're the lamest character ever.
Da, 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 da.
And with that, I believe I've done a Schmiegel.
What's marker, precious?
Very good. You do a good impression. I knew we'd get one out of him.
Oh, Ron does a lot of stuff you don't know about because you
Easy. Family show.
Hey now.
Hey, Macarena.
Hey, Mike.
All right.
Don't get that song caught in your head,
Oh, sir.
right?
Right.
You get that Macarena or macaroni song going.
There's no coming back from that.
Not really. You gotta. You know what the worst thing is? You gotta like get another song stuck in your head to get that thing out.
You right about that.
So I take it I'm not the only one that would turn the station when that would come on. I don't know why it got so popular. I guess because it was one of those catchy, get caught in your head, hum along. I don't know. I will tell you this. I will tell you this. If you don't know the song, and it's really funny because I guess Howard Stern just heard it recently, the Baby Shark song.
Oh gosh, my son.
Yeah. And I've known about that song for like, geez, I don't know. They do it at the Filipino part. Yeah, whenever it first came out, the Filipino girls that have the parties and stuff, they would be karaoke into it. So,
what kind of parties are you going to, and how do I get invited?
Baby Shark.
Yeah,
Baby Shark.
Shark Baby
Shark. Yeah.
Mama Shark and each time you do the little dance move, like Ron, you start out with your fingers for Baby Shark like this, Baby Shark, Baby Shark, and then Mommy Shark is like this, and then Daddy Shark. Well,
how about you listen to Baby Metal?
Black Hole Sun.
No. Check out Baby Metal. It's a Japanese girl rock band.
Now, see, now you're teasing me.
Oh,
can we risk that terms of service violation? I play a little bit.
No, yeah, I got yellow fever, so that's the term I didn't know about until I don't know.
Oh, I guess I got to find out what the term is for my.
Wait a minute. So nobody's monitoring the chat room, and I see a comment about the Baby Shark and some splatter. I can't
do the Baby Shark while doing the splatter.
Okay, let's take a look.
Man, that's a bummer about the corner. Dr. Kaz asks, Jared, what are you drawing? I mean, I'm not trying to explain what happens on the show or
no, that's fine. Let me cut over to you.
I just finished the book page sketch on a Tolkien book. I think this one's from Two Towers, and a book page sketch from the Army Infantry Rifle Field Manual. Did Duke on and Schmeek. So that's what I did tonight. Thank you. Back to you, John. Back to you in the studio.
Well, are you taking any offers if anyone's interested in the house or even later?
I certainly would be a fool to not take offers. Book page sketches, I traditionally make them very affordable. This here, Schmiegel will be $20, and Duke's a little larger, more color action. I go 25 on that. That's delivered to your house.
Is this a video, Ron?
Oh, it is. You'll like it, sir.
Oh, okay. I'll watch that. Not on my way home because I might wreck, but I will watch that before I leave the office here.
Give me chocolate. And Jared, you can do this too. Baby Metal, give me chocolate later on your free time.
Jared, did you go mute?
I was gonna watch Survivor.
Yes, I did.
Well, no, your wife's gonna watch Survivor.
Yes, she was coming in to give me all her plans about watching Survivor, and yep, now you got it.
But we're almost done here.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I said I think I'm wrapping up here. I just finished my 2 pieces, and yeah.
Because I knew bringing in a group, I would probably. I do have this is Michael, his second piece. It's in pencil. Oh wait, I guess I better get back on to me.
There you go, Pena.
This will be a symbiote Spider-Man. When done, needs to be inked with blacks filled in, of course. So, all right. Time to get happy.
Get happy.
And I hope I get the real nice splatter that I did with Ken's. Did you see the juggernaut that I did, Jared? I know you didn't, but you can just say yeah.
Yeah,
You
totally.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
awesome.
the red splatter killed. I had hit the first one right in the mouth over the teeth and stuff. It literally, I mean, I couldn't have painted it in as good. And I'm being really serious about that.
That's cool, man. I love it when the splatter works out. Ron, don't make any jokes.
No jokes, no jokes. I'm just sticking around for the money shot.
I gotta see this splatter.
All right. All right. So, since I know that first one is going to be quite a...
Yeah, we know.
I'm going to go up here. See that? Now, as it gets a little less, we can get into his face.
In fact, you inspired me because I did a Sergeant Rock painting not too long ago, and I just done a stream where you'd done some splatter work, and I was like, I'm gonna do some splatter work on this rock, and it totally worked, man. That's why you're the man, John Beatty.
Well, people have been doing splatter.
You told me you invented splatter.
No, he invented variant covers.
Yes.
He destroyed the industry.
Yeah, I wish Craig could put that together again like he did the first time, because I can kind of run through it. I believe the first, and I'm not 100% sure, but I did the first 5 issues. I inked the first 5 issues of Legends of the Dark Knight, which was the first new Batman book in, what was it, 30, 40 years?
Which is exactly what you told me the first time we met at Heroes Con in 2000 when you signed it for me.
And so it was a weird thing they were doing with the covers anyway. I actually...
Uh-oh. Either I'm frozen or John is.
Not hearing him either.
This happened to us last time we got near the end.
Oh, yeah, it's me.
Yeah, he's back.
Am I back?
I can hear you.
Okay, because so, story goes, I'm going to Texas for a convention. Not a convention, a store signing. So, I get out there, and a guy actually works for DC now in their marketing or something, marketing advertising. Picks me up at the airport. And he's carrying a bag, so I figure he's got some copies of the book so I can see it because I hadn't seen it. But the first things out of his mouth was, "Why didn't you tell us about the cover?" And I said, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "What they did with the cover." And I said, "Well, I did an inked version that they could put in previews. George Pratt, I think it was, did a painted version of the same covers, which I guess they're going to use." And I said, "That's all I know." And he goes, "You didn't know about this?" And he pulled 4 covers out, and they had 4 different, colors on them. And George Pratt had indeed done the painted, when you turn onto the inside. So the inked covers were just, like I said, for previews. And that, I don't ever remember a comic having multiple, and that wasn't even like an alternate cover. It was just like a cover for a cover. And then but before that, the first major, crossover was Secret Wars, which I, of course, inked. So there, yeah. Well, I know you say you're a fan, Jared, but
I know now I've got a running gag of no clue of what you've done.
Yeah, now
I thought you were the guy that bent steal pots and pans and stuff. I thought that's who you were.
Well, yeah, I've been known to do that too. Only to when I'm over at somebody's house. I've been their pots and steel pans because I don't want to do that to my own.
Your own cookery.
That's right. So I just practice at other people's homes. So anyway, there was that, and then it was like, so the first major big 12-issue crossover, which then everybody had to have an event or multiple events every year. The colored covers, and then so variant covers or alternate covers, and I don't know. Craig had a whole like timeline, and it really worked. I mean, it was like, gee, that's kind of scary. I didn't see it that way, but I did when he kind of laid it out. I don't think he's ever got the story down again.
If I know Craig, the answer is no.
Yeah, well, it was great though. The first time he told it, because it was seamless.
That Craig.
But okay, so this is done. This is for Michael R. I will give the last initial. And let's see. I think I see somebody asking a question.
It was a statement.
It's a new brush. Yes. Well, it's an old brush, but it's just like one of my normal inking brushes, and I know, Ken, when I hit that red, it was like perfect. In fact, that's over at my computer station because I had just scanned it. I think it's still in the scanner, so it's getting nice and flat. Or I would show that. But you can see it as a thumbnail. So, all right. I want to thank everybody for showing up. And I want to thank Craig, who's no longer here, for popping in for a little while. And Jared and Ron for coming on board tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.
Anytime, if you want to ever contact me and say, hey, John, can we stream tonight? Then sure. I will unpin myself so that now when you talk, you'll pop up into the...
Ta-da!
There you go. All right. So again, I would like to remind everyone, thank you. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to the channel.
Do it.
If you like what you see, how about if you haven't already done this? I was out of camera. Look, I'm giving Thanos the see, thumbs up, like, and you can leave comments. Ken, thanks for the comment on your Juggernaut piece. I appreciate that very much. And so I have this Spider-Man to do for Michael R. Now we'll get to that. Not sure if I'm going to do something this weekend. Have Jacob, and kind of hard to stream with him here. But we'll see.
He's good at shout-outs, though. He's darn good at shout-outs.
He is really good. So we might have to do it, and I might, while I'm doing that, there might be a Roblox 3 from him. So I do appreciate when you all go in and like his Roblox streams and give him a little thumbs up and stuff, because I always show that to him, and he talks about the other YouTubers, and I said, well, Jacob, you're a YouTuber now too, and he is. So anyway, I'm gonna call it a night. Go home, I guess get some sleep, and see you all, if not this weekend sometime. Let me just straighten up the table here a bit. If not this weekend sometime, probably Monday. And thanks again. So I guess for now, Dr. Kaz, thank you. Everybody else in the room, I appreciate the support. So with that, I guess we're out of here. Goodbye.
Later.
See ya.
All right, we're gone. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend.